Alright, so this is our first video on the channel. Today we're going to be showcasing all 26 legendaries in Anime Mania. Depending on which one you see, how good the cooldown is and how good the damage is, you should buy and shop. To me, I'm going to say category, Hit, and Stark are the top 3 best characters for grinding, farming, soloing, and anything like that. Alright, now we're going to start with the showcase. Alright, for the first legendary we have category. In my opinion, this is the best legendary. It has great AoE, perfect for soloing, and it has a high amount of damage. Alright, for the first move we have multi-floor. This move, it gives you good iframes, perfect for soloing bosses or anything like that, or mobs. Second move we have is multi-grenade. This is perfect combo if you do multi-floor then multi-grenade. Then we have multi-roll. It's the best move in my opinion. A lot of iframes, directional. Then we have multi-stampede. This move is good, but it has a lot of knockback. It's perfect if you use multi-floor then that. You know, it does a lot of damage. Alright, for the second character we have Hit. This is my second favorite character just because of the fact that it has a lot of iframes, good for soloing bosses, and high damage. First move we have is Bolt. This does AoE damage, so that means if there's multiple NPCs, it will hit all of them. Then we have Slow-Mo. Same thing. Good damage. Then we have Strut. This is my second favorite move on him, because it has so much iframes and high damage. Then we have Molotov. This move is amazing. It could lag you at sometimes, but it does a lot of damage, so it covers for that. And it has good knockback. Alright, for the third character we have Stark. This move is actually amazing, but it doesn't have iframes. It has good knockback, which is heavy shot. And then we have Call the Pack. This is good if you have a lot of NPCs near you. Great AoE. Then we have Spinning Top. Decent iframes. High damage. This is the best move. I don't know how you say that. Mirabilica? Something like that. It has a lot of iframes, high damage. This in my opinion is good if you're doing raids with people. You could actually like if you was doing a raid, you could, if you have some one person M1ing, and you could infinite combo with Stark. Cause Stark, even though you do the M1, the NPC can still attack back to you. But if you do it fast enough, there's a small chance of them doing that. For example, look. You have to click left and right click fast a lot. For the fourth character we have Mania. He has low cooldowns in the first move, which is Thunder Spear. Kinda lacks damage, but it does come back fast. Second move we have Thunderdome. Great if you have a lot of NPCs near you. Then we have Judgment. This is the best move to me, but it doesn't have any iframes, which is kinda bad. But you can range them out. Then we have Divinity. To me this is a great move because it has a lot of iframes. Great for soloing bosses. For the fifth character we have All Might. This is a good character because it has a lot of iframes, but it is kind of a close range character. First move we have is Pursue. Decent, nah, it's kind of low damage, but it does come back kind of fast. Then we have Kali Smash. This is great if you have a lot of mobs near you. Good damage. Then we have Justice Combo, great for soloing bosses. Then for the last move we have US Smash. This is the best move to me because it has good range, high damage, and it's massive AoE. For the sixth character we have Endeavor. This is a good character because it has low cooldowns, decent damage. First move we have Flame Wave. Then we have Prominence Flame. This is great because it has a lot of AoE. Then we have Flame Dance. This move is decent because it's like, it kind of pushes him back a lot. Then we have Flame Threats. This is auto lock on, my favorite move for him. It could use a little bit of a damage buff, but once you level him up, it should be doing a lot of damage. Alright, for the seventh character we have Whitebeard. First move is Crash. Kinda takes a long time to wind up, but it does have high finish. Then we have his Sweep. This is decent. Kinda good for AoE. Then we have Double Tsunami. This is the best move for him. Massive AoE. Kinda takes a while to come. After you use it, try not to use it when you're close to NPC because it can make you like, it can kill you because you don't have iframes after you do the tsunami. Then the last move is Crusher. This move is decent. the iframes kind of go away. I kind of don't like Whitebeard because it does have long cooldowns. Getting Whitebeard Prime would be a lot better. Alright, for the 8th unit we have Overhaul. First move we have a Skier. This move is decent but doesn't really have knockback, so I wouldn't know. Then we have Con Visuals. I don't know what that is. This move is great for AoE, hits multiple targets. Auto lock on. Reconstruct is when you have taken damage and then you can heal back. It doesn't have too much of a heal, but it's alright. Then we have the best move for him, which is Rapture. This move is decent. I wouldn't say it's the best because it kind of does take a long time to come back, but it's okay. Alright, for our 9th character we have Gojo. First move is Lariat. I think that's how you say it. This move is kind of bad to me because I don't know. I don't like moves that like bring your body close to people. Then we have Reversal Guard. This is not an iframe move, but it is a counter. It's decent. Comes back pretty fast. Then we have Hollow Purple. This is alright, kind of good. Damage is not that good, but it has good range. Then we have Reversal Red, which is the best move for him, but it doesn't really give him iframes. Gojo's like one of the characters that could be worked better on, giving them iframes. Could be a lot better. For the 10th character we have Marco. The first move is Reimburse. This heals you and does damage. Also heals people around you. Second move we have is Capsule. This move is decent, kind of good damage. Then we have Soaring Combo. This move can hit multiple characters, but it's kind of bad because it does lack damage. Then we have High Dive. This is not directional, so you kind of have to like pre-aim that before the NPCs actually come to you. This character is decent, but he's better off as an assist because he kind of lacks damage. For our 11th character, we have Kid Buu. This character is decent. The first move we have is Death Ring. This move is kind of bad because if the NPCs is right in front of you, it actually won't hit. Then we have Tumble. This is the worst move for me. It kind of has good iframes, but it does knock back a lot. Then we have Cell Division, which is a heal. Can't use because I can't get damage. Then we have Planet Burst. This is decent, but it's not direction. Actually, it is kind of directional. But overall, decent character. For the 12th character, we have Todoroki. This is a good unit, but I wouldn't say he's better than Kid Buu. First move we have is Infernal Flame. Decent. Then we have Implode. This is good AoE. Then we have Frost. Good. And then we have Synthesis Combo. Basically hot and cold. Decent character. For 14th character we have Neo. This is a decent unit, but it's kinda lacking damage. First we have Sero. Good AoE, kinda bad knockback. Then we have Repulse. This is decent, but cooldown could be lessened. Then we have Silent Slash, which is the best move for him. Good for kinda AoE. Then we have Nullus, which is decent combo, but really could sell you if you have mobs on you. 15th character we have Broly. Decent. First move we have Green Blaster. Kinda decent, but kinda bad at the same time. Then we have Rampage. This is okay, but it would be better if it had a lot more damage. Then we have Ozuru Rage. This move is good for AoE. Wish I had a bit of hitbox. Good damage though. Then we have Absorbable. This move is good. A lot of iframes. Good deep, good knockback, high damage. For 16th character we have Kisuke. This move should have iframes, but it doesn't. It would be a lot better unit if it did. Then we have Protect. This move is decent. Actually, it's actually good. It has a lot of iframes. I just wish I didn't knock back so much, so it actually does do the damage that I should be doing. Then we have Pierce. Good iframes. Decent. Then we have Hide. High instinct. It didn't hit, but it does decent damage. The 17th character we have Kenpachi. First move we have is Road Rage. Decent. Could use more of a damage buff. Then we have True Power, which actually had iframes. This one is deadly counter. I can't do it now, but once the character attacks you, then should counter. Then we have consecutive strikes. Decent, but my character is level 1, so it could have done a lot more damage. For the 18th character, we have Asta. First move, Black Slash. This is decent for damage. Then we have Black Meteorite. It would be better if it had a longer range than the first move, but kind of bad if you have a lot of characters near you. Then we have Tornado. This move is actually good, kind of like Katakuri's multi-roll. Then we have Black Divider. This move would be a lot better if it actually had a bigger AoE instead of just a straight line. And for the 18th character, we have Shanks. First move, Double Strikes. Decent. I mean, it could use a lot more damage buff and a lower cooldown. Second move is Buso, which is like a damage buff. Which generally you would know what this is. Then we have Ken. I'm pretty sure this is like observation hockey, where you like, once they attack you, you either dodge or just don't take damage. Then we have Quick Draw. This is actually decent damage, but for Shanks, he should have longer range moves, but it makes sense that he doesn't. For the 19th character, we have Dio. Personal Barrage. Does actually a lot of damage. Could use a longer attack damage, like it could stay for longer. We have Matthew. Pretty short cooldown. I missed it there. Let me do that again. Decent damage. Actually, it has a low cooldown too. Then we have Rolada. This move is good if you're doing a boss, but Rolada should last longer. Do more damage. Then we have Time Stop. Good if you have a boss to do and you don't want to die. Just Time Stop and run away. Alright, for the 21st character, we have Madara. First move, Great Flame Thrower. This is decent, but it should last longer. Then we have Flame Twister. I actually like this move, but it could use a longer attack for like it should last longer. Then we have Wood Spear. This move should be a bigger AoE and actually do a lot more damage than that. Then we have Susanoo Barrage. This move is decent, but if it had a little bit less knockback and you can hit all of his moves, it would be a lot better. We have the 27th character, Mihawk. First move we have is Gash. This one is decent. It's actually very good actually. Then we have his Pierce. But all of his moves have Archery, which is nice. We have Ravine. This is the best move to me. Good AoE, high damage. Then we have Vortex. This move actually is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I don't have nothing to say about that. For the 23rd character, we have Yamato. First move, Heat Wave. This move is actually good. Then we have Rapid Inferno. It would be a lot better if it had a lot more damage. And it has an afterburn. Now we have Flame Eruption. Pretty good. Then we have Fiery Lance. This one is decent. Yamato is one of the worst characters for me because the fact that his AoE is good, but the cooldowns is kind of long. Decent iframes though. Alright, for the 24th character we have Itachi. First move, Black Flames. This move, like the aim it does decent damage. Could be a lot better though. Does have an afterburn. Could last longer. We have Susanoo Defense. This move is actually amazing. It has a very long iframe. And then we have Genjutsu. This move is good. It'll be a lot better if it lasts longer and it showed you like the actual Tsukiyomi animation. Then we have Susanoo Assault. Kinda like Madara's, but a lot better because it doesn't knock back as much. You can actually hit all the time. For 25th character we have Akainu from One Piece. First move is Magma Face. Decent damage. Second move is Magma Barrage. This move I actually don't like because it can lag you a lot if you're in game, especially when you have a lot of mobs near you. Third move is Magma Stomp. Decent. This character will be a lot better if these little lava puddles actually do take damage. once they walk over it. Then we have Magma Punch. This move is good. High damage. Alright, for the last but not least, 26th character, we have Ace. First move is Flame Fist. Very low damage. Long cooldowns. Then we have Flame Pillar. Kinda good AoE, but still low damage. Notice how we're still on the first character. Then we have Fireflight. I'm pretty sure that's either a heal or something like that. Firelight, yeah. Then we have Ring of Fire. It's good AoE, but it kind of lacks damage. Does last break. Actually, that move is kind of nice. It's pretty low. To me, this is the worst character. You should not buy this character. This needs a huge rework. It needs more damage, lower cooldowns. Last one will be a good unit, but for now, you should stay away from this.
Red Axe.